Social bookmarking has become an important factor for ranking a website in Google, and it really makes a lot of sense, especially for new websites. Most SEOs are recommending that you do your social bookmarking or social sharing whenever you start a brand new website before doing any major backlinking because it looks a lot more natural to Google. If you get a massive amount of backlinks without any social sharing, then to Google they're thinking, how is this possible? How can this content be referenced and talked about so often if it hasn't been shared on a social level? So the idea to make it look more natural is that it's shared socially, and then once it's shared socially, it makes sense that if it's good content, that people will backlink to it. So with all my new websites, this seems to be the best formula to success, is to get a foundation of social backlinks, and then afterwards putting on some powerful link building after the social bookmarks are in place. This is what I use. I've used Bookmarking Daemon before, and I thought it was okay. It didn't really work as well for me as it does for some other people. I prefer Social ADR. It's just so simple. Um, there is a free, you can get free backlinks, a certain number of free social backlinks per month. I'm subscribed to the paid service, which gives me a lot more social submissions for the sites that I do. And all you do is you just add a bookmark. So in the address bar, you put your website. In this example, I'm going to do bowlingballs.com. It's not my site. I wish it was. But in the title, you put your anchor text that you want. So say you want to rank for bowling balls. This is actually a really cool tip for you. The capitalized and uncapitalized actually count as two separate anchor texts. Not everybody knows that, but Google wants you to vary your anchor text a little bit to look natural, because if you got the same anchor text, then it doesn't look natural at all, and Google can penalize your site for over optimization. But what I actually figured out is that these, although they're the exact same words, are three separate anchor texts. Put a bit more in there for randomization. Alright, so I got my anchor text and I got my URL. All that's really, there's not much left here. The description is the content of your social bookmark that's going to be sent out to websites. And there's going to create resource box video earlier. That's going to come really valuable now, but I'll just go over it quickly. It's just, all I do is I copy content from eZine articles or whatever. I paste it into Notepad. I copy all the content and I throw it into the best spinner and spin the selected paragraphs together. So it basically, what it does is it randomly spits out a paragraph out of however many paragraphs you have. So if you have thousands of paragraphs available, I don't have really that many for this example, but you can do as many as you want, and you can spin them all together using this software. It's amazing, and you get very, very varied random pieces of information. So I'll just select all the paragraphs and spin them all together. So if you go to spun article now, as you can see, all the content is incredibly random. You never know what you're going to get. So you get a bunch of different social bookmarks that are saying things relating to bowling balls, but things that are completely different. So I'll copy that resource box and paste it into the description. bowling balls, bowling ball reviews. Tags don't really matter that much, I don't think, but pick a category, maybe lifestyle, and I always put a submission limit because otherwise it's going to go on forever, and if it goes on too much, then you're wasting a bunch of submissions when you could save them for other projects. And a hundred per page is enough for me. There's a lot of marketers recommend that you do inner pages too. So I usually pick the home page and maybe 4 or 5 other inner pages if I have like a mini site type deal. And I'll send 100 bookmarks to each page, and it looks really good to Google. It looks really, really natural. So it's a very, very good idea to do. And I save that, and that's all there is to it. Once this registers in Social ADR, it'll start pumping up bookmarks, and people do this manually, so they pump out these bookmarks manually on their own sites, and you get a bunch of really, really natural backlinks in Google. And for social and for the social foundation, and after that, that's when I start pumping in the tiered powerful backlinks. So I hope this has been a helpful video. It's just about social bookmarking, basically making social bookmarking incredibly easy and powerful, and all that you need is your trusty the best spinner and Social ADR. But thanks a lot, guys.